Queensland are coming back. Darren Smith for Langer.
Chautauqua very late. Can he do it? Chautauqua, he's flying.
That's not a try, that's a miracle.
There's history. Chautauqua makes it 3 in a row. That is unbelievable.
Hello legends, welcome back to another episode of 5am Finish podcast. I'm Dale Jerry Maguire, joined by co-host Taz Miglu Barlitz. How's the week been, my friend?
Mate, just been over the moon, mate.
Over the moon?
Oh, just over the moon.
Yeah, what have we got going?
Well, I'm going to start. It's been a pretty funny drive up,
Yeah.
because obviously we record the podcast in Brisbane, but it got me thinking, and I've been this person, so I'm going to put my hand up. But there's 3 cars broken down on the way up
Roger.
from Gold Coast to Brisbane, right? Now, people say, that's poor luck for them, right? And I get that, but all 3 are out under the bonnet, right? Now, let's be honest. None of those 3 are mechanics.
No.
So you pop the bonnet. I've been there. You pop the bonnet.
That's the first thing you do.
Yeah, and you go
No
around the
idea what
front.
you're looking at.
You look at it. Is it the wire? Back in the days, that's the carby.
Yeah.
It's the carby. The point of the story is you should probably just stay in the effing car, call RACQ,
Oh,
and they
100.
just come and get you
Yeah.
whenever. But I
But
like...
it's instincts. It's instincts. You,
we like
get out.
We like to think we're handy.
Yeah.
We like to think we can solve a few problems,
way.
but let's be honest.
I can see the oil plug.
Oh, mate, honestly. If
Yeah.
all 3 are blokes, I
All
feel
3.
sorry for him because it's hot out there too.
okay.
And Blake's under the hood thinking he's going to change the radiator, do something, and get the car going again. It's
Yeah,
obviously
right.
not going for
He
a
thinks he's
reason.
got a mechanic shop.
It's broken.
Yep.
Call RACQ, buddy. So I'm about efficiencies, but
Yeah, mate, I'm straight on the RACQ. I'm not. Yeah. That's,
but I get out. I've been there. I get out. As my brother, the great mate, used to say, it's the carby.
it's the carby.
It's the carby. It's definitely the carby.
How good is this time of the year? Like this year is as good as it gets. You got the Badminton World Cup on. You've got the Garden Expo at the convention centre.
Been
Like, what
home
else?
among the gum trees.
Like, what else is going on around the world at the moment?
Oh, mate, it's better. No better time to be alive.
Nah,
You know what I mean? Like, if you don't have a tear rolling down your eyes this time of the year,
Mate.
you're not living.
Nah.
And you're not Australian, that's
Yeah.
for sure. You
No,
know,
no.
prelims, rugby league this week.
Sprint
You've
Carnival.
got grand finals. You've got Moonee Valley Racing, which I think you're going to, which
Mate,
is oh boy, this weekend. That
Yeah,
sounds
yeah,
like a good
I-
old fashioned junket. The only problem is you got a little handbrake, have you?
Yeah, little one. But there's a lot of trips going on over there.
Who's going, mate? Come on, tell the viewers.
Yeah, the lovely Erin, the wife, is come along for the ride, and I'll get some brownie points up there. But yeah, no, we leave tomorrow. Grand final luncheon Thursday, Manikato, Moonee Valley Friday night, and then halfway tickets at the G. You've got to go lines. You've got to go down. I'm not going to sit here and eat the popcorn in the lounge room. Come on, stop it.
I
Stop
thought you were doing that Friday down there. Yeah, say you're fresh for the grand final, like popcorn and a movie, bit of Netflix or something.
Yeah, that won't be happening. And then Sunday we got the prelim, the Bronx. So we'll go find a little spot on the river there somewhere at South Bank, and if I'm still kicking.
Oh, if you're still kicking.
Oh, she's gonna. But yeah, it's not.
You got to
for the
find a
boys.
place in Melbourne to put footy on. That's a challenge in itself. So
NRL.
yeah,
No.
I wish you all the best.
Prelim. They'll be up and about.
Yeah, I'll be on the Crown probably only.
So what's how did Sammy Newman? What was the reviews with the old Sammy Newman podcast? It was our number 1 rating episode.
Yeah, well, apparently we're bigger than Ben Hur. Just we're getting him on, so we're obviously movers and shakers at 5 a.m. finish.
We got bigger fish coming on later, but no, we're actually going to do a poll, and I want you guys to, whether you're on Facebook, social media, Instagram, put a comment. Now we're going to put 4 guests that we have locked in, but we want to see, we want the public, we want our viewers to vote who
Who they want on the show?
they want on.
Okay.
So there's some big names. There's some big names there.
Karen would be at the top of the list, wouldn't she?
Oh, stop it! I'll fucking
I've got a
headbutt her
section
at
for
the same
Karen a
time.
bit later, actually. I can't wait to get to it.
What do you got?
No, I've just got a section for a bit later on the show.
So
number
we're going to
10.
put up there these 4 guests. We won't reveal them right now, but we're going to put them up on the social media, and then we're going to let our viewers, because we want them to be part of a show,
Yeah.
and then whatever the number 1.
Well, if they watched the show or our socials, they would have been a part of the show a couple of weeks ago after Sammy Newman. Like I was throwing some high kicks around, and I think you'll walk in with when your partner was sort of waking up. Was that sort of what happened?
Standard. Like, I'm not too phased about when, like, normally 5 a.m. I'm walking in the door when Erin's walking out the door going to work. So, like, I don't mind that. It's when your next door neighbour's out there taking the bin out,
Oh yeah.
and I roll in,
Yeah.
and he looks up at me, just shakes his head,
Yeah. Yeah.
and like, because he's a suburbs dad, right? Suburbs
And you're in the
dad.
kit from the night before too, right? So that's the giveaway,
All
right?
collars
Yeah,
up.
collars up, sun's shining, but
Yeah.
you know, vitamin D, but you know,
Vitamin D.
Because you're big on that now, aren't you?
Yeah,
Vitamin D.
big time, big time. well, for 2 weeks I was.
Oh,
For 2 weeks.
I was a bit worried about you. Well,
Why?
this time last week when we did the podcast, 2 weeks ago, you were having like I think a mini breakdown or a meltdown.
Midlife crisis. you
Oh,
reckon?
something. He's gone to Radelaide. He's come home. He's listened to a podcast. He's going to change the world. This guy thinks he's Grant Kenny. Like he's popping more pills than Tic
Oh,
Tacs.
mate, for 2 weeks I was up and about. I was like listening to this podcast. I highly recommend it. The Diaries of the CEO had this world-leading scientist on there, and she was nutrition, telling you about what superfoods you need to eat, what exercise you need to do.
Oh,
and it got me. It got me.
Oh, I
For
was
two-
about to have to find a new co-host because honestly, you were the
We're even
boringest.
across the
Oh,
road.
you were boring as batshit. Even the bloke, old Tom, shout out to Tom across the road there. He's going, "Who are you?"
Yeah. So for 2 weeks I was on the creatine shakes and on the supplements, and I was bloody.
You know what? I knew it'd pass.
Well, what happened?
I knew
is,
it'd
It was the
pass.
Sam Newman dinner.
It's always
what did it.
someone's fault.
It's always someone's fault. So Wednesday night we had a Sam Newman dinner, and obviously there was a video out there floating around that we were still doing some high kicks at 3:30 in the morning in the valley. So at 5 o'clock. So I was still good. I was gonna stick strong after that one night, but then Saturday rolled around, and it was an absolute fill up on Saturday.
Yeah, we hit 4 from 6. We'll
Yeah.
talk about that again later.
So
in the show,
I was about to buy
Yeah.
an iron. Like I had an iron picked out. I was going to buy after
yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah, Malta.
So when you
Malta in the Mediterranean.
might be going cheap, is it? Is that where the war is or no?
Oh no,
No,
it's just a serious place,
Oh,
mate. Malta,
gotcha, okay.
yeah, just
Maybe
bottom
one
of
of these.
Italy, mate. It's a beautiful place.
So Saturday rolled around and wasn't going to go home, watch Home and Away. Like it was a fill up. So we've kicked on for another 5 a.m. finish.
Oh,
So kind of 2 5 a.m. finishes in a row. Come Sunday, Monday, like I'm fucking seeing Gremlins. Eh? Like it ain't Flash.
so Coolangatta goals off.
Cool, go goals off. Ain't no fucking Grant Kenny here.
I was looking forward to you on the ski.
Yeah, I thought I did the good thing. Like it's always you want to get over the first
You
week.
look, you look good.
You want to get over the first week.
Your skin's glowing.
Oh, it is actually. You've been moisturising. So that was the other part of my health kick, moisturising as well. So it's
Oh.
not just the supplements, not just the creatine shakes, not just the fucking kale shakes.
You had me at soft skin.
Mate, I was
you
on-
had me at soft
Hey,
skin.
I've never done hard work in my life.
Oh yeah, they're soft hands. They're sweaty.
First time we got touched for a while. So,
Yeah, Frankie's problem.
but so I might not kick off because I'm going to Melbourne tomorrow, 5 day again. But maybe next week we might start.
Reset.
Grant Kenny. Grant
Reset.
Kenny might come back out.
But then we're on Everest trip. Then we're in the Melbourne, mate. You need to start. You know when?
I need a boring life.
1st of January.
I need to be an accountant. I just need to be an accountant. Just have a boring. I'll fucking.
Yeah, 9 to 5. Go to work. Yeah, punch a few checks. Yeah,
Anywho, are we on?
Anyway, I don't think they need to hear our.
No. So yeah.
What's the show look like? What do we got? You got anything for me?
Well,
Anything different than normal?
we've got winners galore. Don't worry about that, but maybe we'll get to that in the sport and racing section. 5 from 7. 5 from 7.
Yeah.
It was actually 6 from 7, you know. I'll tell you why. Because I said bowled each way, 1 unit by 3 unit. It's the closest photo finish I've ever seen in my life. But as I said, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to spruik.
No.
We're modest here at 5 a.m.
No, we'll get to that. But following on now, which is now called light traction, whatever you want to call it. Do you stand up, the P? Do you sit down? Like it's now a thing now. Like
I'm
everywhere
going
I
to
go.
pull you up. I'm going to pull you up. I'm going to pull you up. I haven't told you this yet.
Oh, here we go.
Obviously, you don't run the socials, and you don't do that shit. Do you know how many messages I'm getting lately of people that are actually putting forward content to us for questions that we should be asking? So I've written a couple of them down. A couple of them where they're saying like, "Are you a folder? Are you a scruncher?
That's a boring one. That went
Are you
20
saying?
years
Are you
ago.
saying like when you take your shit, do you stand up when you wipe when you take your shit,
Well,
or do you sit down?"
the funny thing you say that.
No, this is what people is actually writing in, saying they're actually giving us content what we should write.
But I've got a story about it.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
So a great mate of mine, Red Dog.
Red Dog.
Shout out to you.
Oh, Red Dog.
Like primary school friend. Like I'll be honest, I didn't know this was a thing until he told me. So he's got to be in the 2% of people that do this.
I don't know.
I don't
what are you
know.
about to say?
He stands up to wipe.
Oh, so do I.
No, he stand like fully standing. You fully stand and wipe. You do not. You don't, do you? Do you? Oh, off the show. Off the show. Oh.
I'm just going to pull you up. I'm just trying to work out how we've got you. Like, so this podcast
Brought it up.
this podcast is all about racing tips, sports, a little bit of dribble and stuff. But
This is real life problems.
somehow it's
That's real life
going
problem.
down like what happens in the talk.
Well, it's actually real life problems. But he
I
gave
don't think
me
it
an
is. I don't
analogy.
think it is. I don't think it is world life crisis.
I had to say to him, I said, "But how? What do you mean?" He goes, "This is his theory. He's never had a kid, but he goes, oh, when I was a kid, Mum used to want me bum standing up." I said, "Stop it." So he just thought that was normal. But what he's tried to do, he's trying to convert back to sitting down and wiping. Anyway, I reckon you can do it, Dread Dog. Shout out to you if I finish. Be better, mate. Be strong.
Be better, be better. This is unbelievable. As I say, one thing I will do though, and this we're really putting our dirty air out there. If we're going to do number 2, like I'll have a shower straight after. I can't just get off my day. Is that?
Oh, stop it.
It's true.
Oh, it's coming out. Just blow my mind.
That's true.
Oh, okay.
I have to go have
Well,
a
I've got another
shower.
bloke that does that, but it's only because you can't afford toilet paper. Straight after the Andrew Gary down at Geelong, the catcher in the grand final goes, mate, buy toilet paper. Mate, no, it's cost of living is eating up, but that was the thing for him. He used to do it because he couldn't afford the toilet
That's
paper.
guys. I don't believe that. I think he's having you on there.
Oh, there's some footage of him up there.
But no, I just like, as I said, I'm all good for having a laugh and talking some dribble, but we're a racing sports podcast, and somehow the whole
This episode's not for you,
episode.
Karen. This episode's not for you,
Oh,
Karen.
no.
Anywho.
Actually, we got a little bit of flack from putting Sam Newman on too, by the way.
Yeah, we got a bit of hate mail. When don't we?
But like Sam Newman. Every guest that we come on here doesn't mean that we 100% agree on every single one of their views. Like I probably
an
agree on
opinion.
90% of Sam Newman things. There might be a little 10% there.
Oh, it's just everyone's opinion, right? We're allowed to have an opinion.
Well, no,
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 you're not.
no,
Yeah,
no,
you
but-
get
well.
fucking, that's another fucking episode. That one.
Yeah, that's got hairs on it.
Yep.
Right, moving on, what we got?
Are you finished with the talk?
I think so.
So, eventually, when we get to episode 20, there's probably not too much talk. So, what are you going to do? You're going to talk about shower next? That's your next thing. You're going to start talking about shower.
Well, again, it's lifestyle problems that people don't want to talk about. You know, what? We're about mental health. We're a show. I think you'll be able to come forward and talk openly about what you do and don't do in life.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
that's my serious voice.
So the good, bad, and ugly. So what was that category we just spoke about? What was that?
Oh, that was all in there. The good was you're back drinking, thank God.
I'm
The
back.
bad was Red Dog stands up, and the ugly is, well, I don't know. You put the 3 kilos back on after your health kick. I don't know.
No, it was a little bit ugly there. A little bit ugly. Had to finally come clean with my Derby wedding kind of. Well, I had to tell them that I wasn't coming. Basically, to put it short, I had to.
Well, because you got bigger fish to fry. Because
I wouldn't say-
guess where we are.
With all due respect, I wouldn't say bigger fish. Like, because when I finally come clean and told him, like, it was a bit of radio silence for 3 weeks. So
Mate, we're in the birdcage, mate. Have you told him that yet?
no, but this is what I did tell him.
Did you give him some poor excuse that
No, it
Aaron's
was
doing
fact. It
something
was
or
fact.
something? They're about to find out you're at the birdcage. 5 a.m.
I didn't
finish.
tell them the birdcage, but they're not racing people, so I don't know what the birdcage means.
Yeah,
All
okay.
right. So does that
That's
make
only
sense?
for the inner circle people.
No, just yeah. Well, the big dogs.
The big dogs are
Big
rolling
dogs.
around.
Like a Megan Gale's going to be there. Who else is going to be there? Everyone.
Oh, future
Anyway.
Mrs. Bartlett.
Fuck.
Sorry, Frankie. Sorry, Frank. I'm in the birdcage.
Cut. I'm fired today. So I was talking. So I finally had to say the wedding. I had to kind of politely decline the invitation. So I went radio silence like 3 weeks. But then my analogy to him was, and we come good because next week we're going to invite to the barbecue. We'll sing around, holding hands, kumbaya. Fucking, so it's all good.
Good, you're
It was
back.
all good.
Back in
But-
the tent.
But what I told him, and they go, oh, I see where you're coming from, Dale. I totally get it now. So put it this way: if you invite Craig Lowndes to a wedding on Bathurst, he ain't coming. You invite me on Derby Day to a wedding. That like I'm in the horse race industry. That's the biggest day on the calendar.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you, Bartlett?
Oh, mate, you don't need to. I wouldn't be friends with the person that does the
Well,
WA.
they're Aaron's
anyway.
friends, not my friends. They're Aaron's friends.
See,
But
I
now
knew
they're
it.
now
I knew it. Now I knew
they're
it. I
kind
knew
of
it.
our friends.
Are you still sending Aaron up? Because obviously we're going to be in the birdcage.
Oh, yeah, she's going. She's
going.
going. Yeah, she's
Okay.
going.
Booked a trip this week.
Yeah, where you going now?
So Red Dog, well, bloke I just teed off on. Hope you're okay, mate. We're going to the Philippines, but somewhere along when we'd sort of.
I'm not happy. Hang on, how are you fucking going to the Philippines and old Jerry Maguire's not?
Well, we got a punters club, mate, school mates, and unfortunately, we've not made mates for 20 years, but these blokes have been mates for 40 years. So us three woodblocks have created a little thing. But
When he's going?
February, there's got a bit of a typhoon going through, unfortunately, at the moment. So
that's
there's a bit of it. It's hopefully a bit of bad luck's out of the way by the time we get there. But it got me thinking.
Be fucking volcano. That's all right.
Just got me thinking of a time I was in Thailand with my great mate Jacko. Shout out to him, little fellow.
He doesn't watch show. Why you give him a shout out?
He's a massive fan of the show.
Stop it.
Stop it. Anyway, we've been in Thailand for about 3 weeks. Anyway, there's a place there, if you've ever been to Bangkok back in the day, Khe Sanh Road. I actually said the wrong horse last week. So it's a little street. It's markets during the day, turned into like a sort of bar sort of thing at night. And you had these little stools and there's a little bit going on, but they have these little drink stations. You get signs and that stuff. Anyway, so we've been there a couple of times over the years, but the bloke that ran it, his name was Raul.
Raul.
Anyway, so, because at the end of this is going to be a question about what would you do if you were in the same situation, right?
Okay.
So, anyway, last night there, we're flying to Cambodia the next day, right? So we've got to catch an early flight. We're on 6 a.m. because we're tight, so you're on the cheapest flight out of the joint. So rather than just stay in bed and obviously hold hands and all that sort of stuff, we're out. We're out and about. Anyway, we end up at a couple of local nightclubs. We're running this little trolley drinks down the back alleys. Raoul takes us out, right? So me and me wood duck mate, we're the only two white people in this whole facility, right? So, but we've had a good night, raging along anyway. It's now 3 a.m, time to get home and get your bag and move on to the next destination, right? So pretty similar. Now, back at this stage, I was a bit of a smoker. It's hard to believe it because I look fantastic. I thought I've got to go to 7-Eleven and get a packet of cigarettes, right? So
What are you, Winnie Blue man? Winnie Red? What are
I
we?
was a Winnie
Camel?
Blue,
Winnie
6
Blue?
milligram, yeah, that was me. Anyway, so in I go. There's a young girl in front of me. She's Hungarian. She can't afford something, so I pay for it. Get in a conversation. Next minute, I'm holding hands, right? So that goes for a little bit. My mate, Jackson, as I get back to our hotel, he's getting in the taxi. He's leaving me. He's made a decision that I'm not there, and he's going to the airport, right? So Taz, Migaloo, Bartlett, where are you? I'm going. So I'm like, you leave me. So we're having an argument in the middle of the street, right? So I don't have me back. So
I think last time you told me
so we're yelling. So we go up. I go up into my room, and I open the room. There's a bloke sitting in my bed, an English bloke, and he's got his feet crossed. He's got his hand back. He's going, "Hello."
What?
He goes, "Your mate Jackson said he's gone to the airport." I said, "Who are you, mate? Who are you in my bed?" He goes, "Oh, Jacko said I could stay here because you guys are leaving and I can't check in till like 11. Anyway, back then you got all your cash on there, so it's all in my backpack and all that. So I'm like, well, who's this bloke? So we then get in the taxi, get my bag and that. We fight all the way to the airport. We get to the airport, we're still angry. So we don't sit next to each other.
Oh.
But there's only 4 of us on the plane. So we end up talking to these 2 French girls, and Jacko back then could talk a bit of French. So next minute, we're getting picked up by personal drivers because these girls work in Cambodia as English teachers. End up holding hands with a couple of these French girls. But the point of the question is, would you leave your best mate if he was a little bit late?
What's not a question?
To get,
It's not a question.
you wouldn't leave, would you?
No,
I knew it,
no.
Jacko. So we put it out to the poll, subscribe, like, and I want some comments. So would you leave your best mate? He rang Australia and he was getting some answers.
Well, in
about
Jacko's defence, I reckon so it's
No
not
mobile
clear,
phones
it's not
then.
clear cut as just would you leave your mate. Like we're all about the trenches. That's what we do, right? We're brotherhoods. Leave your trenches. But were you fucking 5 hours late? Were you 2 hours late? Were you 30 minutes late?
Oh,
There's
but
got to be
he's-
some guidelines here.
Well, he's still there. Like, he's about to get in the taxi, but he'd made the decision that. And remember, no mobile phone, so I would have seen him at the other end.
Yeah, you had
in
enough.
about 3 weeks' time, flying out of Vietnam. We had to still go to Cambodia and then
Good
Vietnam.
morning, Vietnam.
Nah.
Yeah, no, well, no, never leave a man behind.
I agree.
Now,
Sorry, Jacko.
that's right. That's right. Big Milo. So, Chiller Challenge. Congratulations to the big Migaloo Bartlett. He's come out on top. The Chili Challenge. Now, I'm going to eat it next week.
Mm-hmm.
It is called the Caribbean Red.
Sounds delicious.
Well, you're not going to put it on tonight's dinner. Put it that way. Like it's not going to be in your. I can't even think of a dish because I don't cook. So. I was trying to think like Gordon Ramsay, trying to think of a dish, but
Didn't have anything.
chicken. One good thing about Erin is like, because she knows like I need my dinner on the table at 6 o'clock. Like Karen, well, I tell this story, Karen, but at 6 o'clock I need my dinner. So,
Yeah, starting to,
6 o'clock, yeah.
you're
not
starting to
5:58.
pace around.
Well, Channel 9 News comes on.
You
I
like to,
sound like an old man here. Jesus.
you like to watch it with your dinner.
What's we dinner, whatever. So 6 o'clock.
Bruce Page doing his thing. Hey, Channel 9.
Kenny Cluck, Suckleaf. Sydney, so Sydney News from Brisbane News.
Okay.
But I don't cook. Like sometimes Erin has meetings like till 8 o'clock at night, and me and little Haydos sit home. We're in trouble.
You're out in the sea, just rolling.
One of the best things is air fryer. I've found an air fryer.
They're a good invention.
pretty bulletproof, aren't they?
You whack it in there and
I'll put some nuggets in, put some chips in.
and away you go.
There you go.
Dinner served.
Don't know why I brought that up for. But so the Chili Challenge, it's called a Caribbean Red. It's the 4th chilliest in the world, and I'm going to eat it next week.
Live on air. Wild World of Sports.
Oh yeah. So I don't even know what to expect because I'm not really a chili man. Like even when I go to Indian, they ain't no. What's it? What do they call it?
Vindaloo?
Vindaloo. Ain't no Vindaloo here. It's fucking butter chicken. So ain't no Vindaloo here. So it could
Butter
be.
chicken and the chili.
Oh yeah. So, but come on, fucking because we haven't spoke about Dandy Andy because we missed last week.
Yeah.
So the 7-leg multi, the Hail Mary, the Dandy Andy, the Stephen Bradbury. I got 6 out of fucking 7.
But that's been your theme, or you get 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4, 4 out of 5, 6
Doesn't
out
matter.
of
Okay,
matter.
10. Okay, 10, 9. Doesn't matter.
But you know what I find the funniest part about the whole thing is the shortest leg lost.
Yeah. Fucking
Women's rugby league.
NRL. Fuck. Yeah. I deserve to lose. I deserve to lose.
I had a
Women's
bloke ring me and
NRL.
go, oh, I think he got 6 out of 7, didn't he? Please tell me it was the NRLW where he bundled it. I said, he did. That's where he bundled out.
I'll tell you what. Back in the day when you had the Toyota Cup, the under-20s and all that, and the star players, like they used to just one player would pretty much dominate. I reckon that's very half similar to NRL. Women's NRL. Couple of good players. So Sharky's best player, 24-hour scratch in. Went in.
I rang her. I rang her and said, look, here's a $5. Can you pull out?
$5.
Yeah, just $5.
Going cheap.
And they're not paid heavily yet. So.
So 6 out of 7 legs, mate. I couldn't wait to do that. I was going to do the replay, my little head on Dandy Andy, and I had it all fixed out. But so I worked out. So I did 52 legs and got 44 out of 52. Like, I deserve a fucking medal, seriously.
What was your return on investment?
I had 1 win.
Oh, right, sorry.
That was horse racing, it wasn't sports.
No, doesn't matter what your percentages are.
That's right. The viewers want.
We tell you
clicks.
down here, mate.
No, I'm with you.
There's no pumping your tyres up here.
I'm
If
with
you're
you.
coming in to get your pumpers,
No, I'm not.
your tyres pumped up.
I'm
You're
eating
in
the
wrong
Caribbean
studio.
Red. Caribbean Red next week. So now we talk about that. Let's get into the racing and sports. Obviously, last week went 5 from 7. As I said, when the good horses come out to play, the big punters come out to play.
3 metres to go from Miss Roombeatty. Seeples. Craig Williams owns this Broken clear. And Apocalyptic goes on to win the T-Rose. Artistic Venture second. River, stride for stride. Birdman and Adelaide River, they hit it. Oh, close to a dead heat.
Lady Zelda, the cosmic one. Lady Zelda fought for it and might have just got in.
And Johnston Porter sitting up on him. He has a sustained look around and he's won it by about 8 lengths.
And we're starting to see what Beach Balls the week before was 4 from 6.
Yeah, no, she's been a big couple of weeks. And as you say, the good horses start to run. The form starts to separate itself from the good to the bad and the ugly. So she's been a very profitable couple of weeks. And I think, as I said, now that Unibet has come on as an official partner, obviously gamble responsibly. Here's some numbers in that. Over the next couple of days, you're going to see a link in our socials. More importantly, go there, download the app. Okay, that's very important. Because if you download the app via there, there's going to be a 5 a.m. section with specials and promos that we do every week from the horses, which will give you obviously very good odds in the marketplace, which is quite exciting. If you've done that the last couple of weeks, you're probably in Barbados, as they say, having a good time.
It's paid for my Melbourne trip leaving tomorrow. But the good thing about Unibet, as you say, is obviously the odds are all pretty comparable to the corporates these days and things like that. But why we've signed up with them for was it's more about what we can give to the viewers, right? So there's going to be a section on their app. It's all about their app, and it's going to be 5 a.m. finish in the vault, and you're going to be getting price pushes. You're going to be getting better odds than if you were just a normal Unibet punter. Let's just say Treasure the Moment, $1.50 this Friday night. If we make it one of our selections, it's got to be a 5 a.m. finish selection, and then you're going to get a price boost on it. So it's well and worth sign up to Unibet, and yeah.
Sign up.
Yeah.
Download the app.
I feel like when I said I said I feel like fucking Matty Rao. You didn't watch the?
No,
you didn't watch this.
Why would I?
This is Dale's rant. Dale's rant. No, I've just made this up. It wasn't part of the
run sheet.
Yeah. Well, Taz doesn't come to production meetings. I don't know. Like, you don't come to production meeting.
I am the production. Have a look at me.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt from the Philippines.
Brad Pitt. He's doing coffee ads now, so good on you.
Jack of all trades. Yeah, what's your rant? Come on, spit it out.
The Brownlow medal. Seriously, I'll never watch it again.
The Bromlow.
Like, I'm talking,
Bromlow.
I'm talking from your pocket here, but I'll call you later. But but I'm talking from your pocket. But
Where'd you back? Who are you on?
oh, Dacos for sure.
Oh, wow.
Had it sewing up. So to give you an
He's a
idea,
bridesmaid, mate. He's not a winner.
actually, he's a non-winner.
Yeah, he's
You're
like Tom
right.
Melbourne back in the day. He
You're
runs
actually-
second every day of the week.
Tom Melbourne.
What a
I
horse.
saw that photo on social media, Tom Melbourne and Nick Dacos. But the thing is, like, I love Matty Rao. He's an absolute beast of a player. He's playing for the Gold Coast, so he's in the Queensland team, so I love him. But there's certain matches there where, like, they'll get spanked by 40, and he's got 6 free kicks against. He's got 15 touches, no goals. He's getting 3 points. His teammate, Noah Anderson, is an absolute beast. 42 disposals, 2 goals, 8 tackles, and he gets 1. He actually got 0 points that game.
We're trying to say the umpire should go to Specsavers.
Well, going forward, I'm pretty
Could be a
sure
sponsor,
that the
There'll be a
umpires.
panel. Yeah.
It's got to be a
Well,
panel.
they
just
did in
like-
rugby league, mate. They
Yeah.
got rid of that
And it
process
works.
because you're refereeing a game. You're worrying about incremental decisions every minute of the day,
Yep.
and then you're trying to work out who's got 3, 2, 1
Yep.
best players on the field, and then they get to the Cameron Smith.
You hit the nail on the head. Like, an umpire's job is do your fucking job and make sure you
The
get a
game
98%
flows.
game flows. We don't want to know who the referee is at the end of the day, and that means that's normally a good sign that you've done your job. But if they're having to worry about doing Brownlow points plus doing that, they're players who couldn't make it, right? So just give him one
That's
job.
Guzzer again there. Andrew Go, getting another shout out, mate. Moved to Queensland to be an umpire. How'd that go for you? Met a couple of wood ducks.
How'd he go? If you shout out of LCB Newman, he got a royal fucking shout out there.
Oh, mate, he's been popular. He's walking around Geelong,
Doing these
flipping
ones.
the straps, going, hello, I'm Andrew Gurry. I was on the podcast. Got to mention.
Is the big man going? Surely he's going to the GF. Guys, if you're not going to the fucking GF, the Cat's biggest fucking supporter. I've got tickets available, by the way. If anyone wants tickets, I've got
involved.
tickets.
Get
I've got
involved
tickets. So,
with Fight Back.
Gaza, if you're not going to the GF, I'm there. I'm on the.
He's on the bus.
40-minute.
He's on the bus.
Is he going to the
I
RSL
don't
watching
know.
it?
I don't know.
He's not going.
I
Bring
don't
me
talk.
Gaza. I'll get you a ticket.
Yeah, I like it. What I got?
That's a good segue, actually. So, royaltickets.com.au. Okay, so the big thing about this sponsor, royaltickets.com.au, is the niche is they can get any ticket to any sold-out event. They're one of our sponsors now. They've jumped on board. So, the Broncos, Panthers, Sunday afternoon, Ticket Tech sold their tickets in 10 minutes. No one can get seats.
Yeah, we got seats, but haven't we?
Oh, we got seats, baby. Don't
We're,
worry about
we're
that.
important.
So, it does
people.
not matter. The thing about Royal Tickets does not matter if it's AFL Grand Final, the fucking Super Bowl,
We put
Formula
up a
One.
link so the
We'll put a
viewers
link
can,
up.
Yeah, little
We'll put a
QR
link up.
code, scan it, try and click on it if you want to go to the Broncos Panthers game Sunday afternoon, fast track.
We got tickets. There's no tickets left. We've got them. We've
We've got
them.
them.
We won't say we, but royaltickets.com.au have got them. So, so that's their niche, right? They're a licensed reseller where they can get any sold out tickets. So, Tay, fucking Ed Sheeran, whoever's coming
Yeah,
out.
like the 3 people sitting in here today had to get tickets through there. This is a sellout.
Oh, yeah,
5
yeah.
man finish podcast every week.
Yeah, they're good kids. They're good kids. So, yeah, that's good.
All right. Well, let's get into why people really tune in the show. Yes, they like the dribble. That makes them a bit laughter. But at the end of the day, they want to invest. They want to make a couple of bucks.
Yep.
What do you got? Where are we going? Steer us in the right direction. 'Cause
Well, it's
last
not
2
just
weeks
all
have
about
been
Saturday. Well, it's very hard. I'll tell you why, kids. This is Wednesday lunchtime. Acceptances come out 2 hours ago. So we normally film on Thursday. We're filming on Wednesday today because Jerry Maguire is heading to Melbourne tomorrow morning. So a little bit hard to do the selection of things, but I think we've still got a couple winners here. But I'm going to do a couple on a Friday night. So Moonee Valley Racing, Manikato, under lights. Does not get any better. The atmosphere is up and about. What's your Manikato tip first?
Well, I think it's one of the best bets on the weekend, and it's going to come up in the Manikato. I'm Melbourne race 7, number 2, Barrakill. 550 when this has come up, it'll start shorter. I just think everyone's talking about the Skybird. I'm a massive Skybird fan. I backed him at her first start. I still remember at 25 to 1 on a lazy Monday and Tuesday and got a little Phillip Mertens Road down the middle. But I think the race pattern's different on Friday night. I don't think there's a lot of speed. I think probably Alabama, that's probably leads. I think Barrakill either sits outside or slots in 1-1. I'm concerned where the favourite gets in the run, Lady Shenandoah. I just, wide
No man's
gate,
land.
first time this way of going. I think you get back. Now, obviously, you can probably wait on the night to see if they're off the fence, on the fence. You know, maybe they can play very funny sometimes. It can be very leader orientated, or they can be off the canvas, camber, I should say. But I'm just really happy to play him because his run was better than it looked. Even though he won the other day, they both go to the line. I think 1200 suits him more better than Skybird, if I'm being honest. And I just think very similar to Seapals versus Angel Capital last time.
Yep.
Last week, off and gone. They're flashing. he's back in the winner's post.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. There's been a lot of talk on social media, and even a lot of my mates and that who said that Lane absolutely slaughtered Angle, slaughtered
Capital,
Angel Capital, which is fair enough. Like he finally saw clear air and absolutely sprouted wings. But Seapole's done the work, right? He absolutely done the work.
Oh.
Missed it a little bit, circled the field, sat outside.
Yeah, I think
still
15
kept-
lengths above benchmark early, right? So that's low flying.
Yeah.
And to be able to still continue to run through the line,
Big
yes,
win.
he's entitled to get tired late.
Yeah.
Everything around him got very tired. They finished mid-pack and back, right? So,
Yeah.
as I said, everyone wants to switch to Angel Capital next start. I'd just
That was a big win. Big
I'd
win.
be holding some stuff for
Yeah.
Seapols because I said he's a very good horse, that horse.
Yeah. This is not one of my tips, but we're talking about the Manicato. I am on the Skybird train. I've followed it from start one. Love the horse. Backed it last start. Don't know if this is quite its race. It all comes down to how the race unfolds. If it's a bunching field, it's going to be 3 and 4 wide to trip with cover, and they cart. It'll be like the Maccabi Diva Cox Plate win. It'll be kind of 6, 7 wide, sprouting wings. But if they kind of from first to last, it's 12, 13 lengths and an absolute high falling. That's where he'll kind of struggle. But I don't know if it's quite his race, but I'm on him at 8-1. I reckon his value. But Lady Chandel is absolutely animal of a horse, like just a beast. But you're right. Where's it going to
Yeah, I
get
just
to?
think she's the wrong odds.
Where's it gonna get
She's
to?
210 now. She'll drift. So if you
Definitely
don't like
drift.
her, like Blair, probably on Betfair.
Yep.
To not win and
Yep.
have the field sort of thing. So just a couple different ways to play that.
Another
that
little
race.
thing about last weekend is not only did I lay Private Harry not to win at $2.20 on Betfair, I laid not to run a place. It's wait for age for the first time. You come up against the big boys now. You've done your thing back there. You've had the suck runs down in the weights. Now you come into wait for age, different beast, and he got found out.
He did.
So one of our
The jockey got the blame for it, poor fella.
anyway.
Morgan, but anyway.
That's opened up a can of worms on social media, and the SEM boys are all over it. So, treasure of the moment, $1.60 they've put up. They've put $1.60 treasure of the moment on Friday night.
In the $1.60 tent.
Oh mate, so
Or not.
that's better than bank interest. That's we'll talk to our boys at Unibet because that's going in the vault for Jerry Maguire's tips.
Yeah,
Like,
see, because I'm not convinced.
yeah, no, it'll win by a margin.
Yeah, I'm in the devil's advocate. I just think Prodigy will get her out of her comfort zone, potentially a long way from home. The race shape, her 2 very good runs. She won this race, I think, last year and then got beat the year before.
Is she going as well
Well, I don't think she needs to be going as well on Friday night, to be honest. I just think
against Treasure of the moment?
Treasure of the Moment's got bigger races than a Group 2 fan on a Friday night.
Yeah, but she's already wound up though. You saw.
I know,
last
but I
start.
just don't know if they're going to push her along to try and stay in touch with Private Jenny. I don't know. I just think the race shape of it, it could be just a sit, watch, Private Jenny, pinch it. You know, like I don't think
racing
Treasure
style
Moment's a better
could
horse.
easily.
I don't know. I'm happy to play the other way, just at the value.
Yeah,
on-
well,
on Friday
$1.60,
night.
sure, right? Like, we're not. No one's been a superstar here tipping $1.60. You just love the fucking horse, and I just think he'll be winning by a margin. But it's going to be champagne viewing. Pride Jenny is going to be out by 10. But if
Squeeze along, squeeze.
but if Treasure of the Moment is like camp behind by 10.
Is Bates back on? Have they got rid of?
I don't think
Bates
he's back on. I don't think so. So I'm going to Rose Hill, race 7, number 10, Modella. Now, this is 13-1. High Caliber Racing actually have the half brother, a horse called Dundart Cheap. We've got a big opinion of. We had that big of opinion that we put him straight into a Group 3's first ever start. We put Dundart Cheap in a Group 3. The Ken Russell was a bog track that day at the Gold Coast. So nothing went right there. So this is the half brother, Modella. It'll get back to last, right? So it's going to need things to go its way. But I think it's worth a little cherry each way that if the pace is on, it's a big race, right? So normally these big races, they normally go along at genuine tempo, a lot of prize money in the line. He'll be camped last. If the pace is on, he'll camp, and you watch this fella's turn a foot at 13-1. He's like Narbold the other day when he got beat by a B-stick. He was a 1 unit by 3 unit play. I think Modella's the same.
Okay.
13-1.
Like it. My other best bet of the day, I tipped her first up, $5.50 in about $3.20. Tempted. You're not going to get that price, unfortunately, Saturday, whenever she goes around. $2.90, slight query, $1,400, but I don't think they'll go as hard, so I think she sits a bit close anyway. I think the tempo related, she can just out-sprint them. She's just the best horse in this race, in my opinion. Wooden's, a lot of hype around the horse. He needs probably a wet track. If the rain comes, change. But right now, $2.90. You should probably stay about that price, but I think she'll be winning again with the weight advantage on the boys on Saturday. I like Sydney Race 9, number 1, Gringotts. He's got the big weight, 61 kilos, but he's earned it.
Class horse.
Class horse of the field, drops back from a Group 1 fair Sustina race last time. The minimum's 53, but geez, the tail's weak, and I just think
Drops away quick.
Good track suits, back up from the bog, didn't quite handle it, I just think he'll be winning. And then I'm going to go to the Toowoomba Cup. Love a Toowoomba Cup.
She's a risky field.
No prices here on a Wednesday afternoon, unfortunately, but Brisbane Race 7, number 10 for our good mate Tony Gollan, Queen Air. Had 2 runs back from a spell, back half okay, even with no tempo. I think 2003rd up, happy to play.
Yep.
Cronenberg's got, she meets him 3 kilos better at the weights. He's got to go to the 2000. He's probably the race favourite without knowing odds at this particular stage. But I just think that probably each way to round out your day, kids. So
it's a wide open race at Toowoomba Cup. I wouldn't say it's got much depth to it, but it's wide open. It's probably one of those races who kind of gets to run at a race and gets out at the top of the straight. But my last one, Rose Hill Race 3, number 7 from the Kieran Maher stable, Juju Kibo. Over 2,400 metres, $2.30. This is one of the odds that have come up live. $2.30. I can't see anything beating this thing at $2.30. It's
Kieran Maher sprinkle dust at the moment.
Oh, but it's the second favourites. Last start one at Brisbane, just a staying race at Brisbane. So it's a very weak.
Just a bit like me and you after the semi-Newman, just a couple old battlers.
Couple of battlers. No, long Uber ride home. At least you stayed up the night, so you were all right.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, true. Yeah. I was nice and like.
How was your reception when you got home?
It's pretty good. I had a meeting in Brisbane early that morning and then went to work. So
that's what we do. Straight into it. There's no sitting there. I can't sleep during the day.
I've had one hangover in my life, man. I was 23 and I thought, if this is a hangover, I wouldn't drink. So thank God it only happened once. Let's do it for another day.
Sorry for another day. So a little multi I'm going to do, we'll put it up on screen. I reckon a little multi is a Storm. We haven't even spoken about NRL. Jesus, time's flying. I'm going to go a little multi, 3-legger. Storm minus 5.5, $1.60. Into that Rose Hill Kieran Maher, $2.30. Juju Kibo. Into Treasure of the Moment at $1.60. 3-legger.
We won't know what you're going to do. You need 2 out of 3. So viewers, try and just pick 2 out of 3 or parlay them. Can you parlay sports?
System. You can do a systems 2, 3.
There you go. We'll have to ask you, but I don't know. We didn't ask that.
Well, that's something I haven't indulged to my viewers here, but that's what I do systems 2, 3. So all these little multis I've been doing, I'm still making $1. I'm still making $1. Okay. Out of those 3 legs, tell me what one I'm going to miss. I want to see how good you are. So you got Storm minus 5.5. You got Treasure of the Moment, Juju Kibo.
Treasure of the Moment, $1.60.
So that's the one I'm going to miss.
I think it's your week link.
This will be champagne viewing for you next week. If that's the one I miss.
$1.60 champagne viewing.
No, the one I'm going to miss.
Yeah, well, $1.60. Well, there's a fair chance. The odds say you're going to get. I'm obviously 6 to 4 on.
I'm saying it'll be champagne viewing for you.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'll be in here Monday trying to record the episode.
Be fucking flying solo. So yes, a little bit hard with the races on a Wednesday. We shall not be recording on a Wednesday again. Haven't done any form, anything. So yeah, maybe fraught for a little bit of danger on the tips. But
trust the process.
Hey, Make a Wish Australia. Now, absolutely flying for the kids. Unibet, obviously, have come on as a new sponsor. They give us $100 bonus bet every single week. We've got a kitty. Now let's keep going. Let's build the momentum. Don't rest on your laurels. I'm going Storm minus 5.5, $1.60.
Yeah, well, I'm going to play it safe. I've tipped her to win the Golden Rose, tempted, so we're going to take her for a place. I like it. $1.40. So, nice, simple play. Yep. We just keep building. We're going well for the kids.
Yeah, we've got to mention now.
So Dreamtime Resorts have come on, as I mentioned to you guys. So here they are, if you can sort of see it.
And they're not just a sponsor for us. Tell the viewers what they get.
16 resorts across the greatest place in the world called Queensland. So now if you go to our bio links, guys, there'll be a code. Pick out one of the 16. They're going to run a certain thing on Meridian up at Port Douglas in the next couple of weeks. So over the next week or so, guys, there's going to be links in our socials. So go follow us. permanently, where you better click on any of those and get 15% discount to any of the 16.
15%, not 5,
No.
not 10,
No.
15%.
15%. We sound like the show where you steak knives, right?
I'll fucking throw in steak knives.
Yeah, and we've stayed a couple of these joints, and it's actually
We have.
fantastic. And eventually, we're going to be shooting a lot of this stuff on site. But come on board, as I said, there'll be a QR code. You better scan it if you're watching it on YouTube, guys. But more importantly, if you're listening to it on Spotify, go back to our socials. There'll be a link in there that will click through to each of the 16. But more importantly, as I said, the Meridian Port Douglas, beautiful part of the world.
I've already booked in. for later this year.
Yeah, you're taking
15.
the family, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Leaving
my
you at
my
home.
missus is trying to get on the coattails, and I'm just going, it's a work trip.
Work trip.
It's a work trip. Everywhere I go is a work trip. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a
But-
work
but
trip,
it is,
Cranky.
it
But
is.
fantastic sponsors now, so
Yeah, no, really
big
appreciate
shout out to
it.
them. And we've got a lot of memorabilia sort of stuff. So we've got coasters, we've got jackets and stuff. So we're going to be giving stuff away over the next few weeks where you like, subscribe to Dreamtime and 5am Finish to go on the draw, and we'll send out a heap of different
Yep.
merchandise over the next sort of month or so. So really exciting times. Before we sort of go, as we mentioned before, Unibet, download the app over the next day or so with our link, okay, because it's very important because you won't be able to get the 5am Finish promos that are going to be in there. One of the promos is going to be a futures bet, okay. The late mail last week was half yours to win the last in Melbourne. I'm on early to win the Caulfield Cup at about $12. He's now at about $4.50. So I'm going to take him to win the Caulfield Cup into a apocalyptic, if that's correct, to win the flight stakes at $2.20, something like that, right? So about $9.40 right now, if you multi those up. There's going to be a special promo put in to the Unibet app, okay, once you download, find it, which I think will get our viewers a great reward over the next week or so.
Yeah, for
okay?
sure. No, love it. Absolutely love it. So, great episode again. Migaloo, I'm going to go and pack me bags. Big couple of days in the Melbourne. So what could go wrong there?
I'll send you a survival kit to get through, mate.
Yeah, no, it's a different kind of weekend, if you know what I mean. Like, it'll be...
handbrake, eh?
it'll
Aaron?
be
Hey, Aaron? Hey?
oh, she gets amongst it these days. Like,
Do
I'll
ya?
fuck, oh, mate, I'll fucking... She was... Early days, she probably would have been better off being married to an accountant, but I've definitely... what's the word I'm looking for? Not coerced. What's the word I'm looking for? Changed the fucking...
I don't know. You
thumbprint.
become a product of your environment, right? So if you become a 5am Finish, she becomes maybe a one.
Well, she's a winner. She's a winner.
1 o'clock.
So a lot of times when we win on a Saturday, Eagle Farm,
Yeah.
she'll normally about midnight,
Yeah.
1 o'clock. She knows it's 5am.
They're still smarter than us, mate, because nothing good comes after midnight. Get home, but we just still don't.
God, no, we'll never learn.
We don't ever learn.
What about when we're 50 or 60? Will we learn? Like, is there a number?
I
What?
don't know. I thought that happened ages ago, but that
I thought that was
like
40.
light speed doesn't leave.
Things
Anyway.
like it. But
Well,
good
that's
episode. Hopefully everyone out there is doing well. Have a safe weekend. Hopefully pick some winners. It's a cracking weekend of sport. That Broncos Penrith game. I think the whole Queensland state is going to that game. It only holds fucking 50,000, but
I'm not going because I won't do Sunday afternoons.
you don't do crowds? Or?
Nah, it's crowds don't get me.
Like
I'm not a people person.
people person. Yeah, old
I'm
David
not a
Introvert.
people person.
Yeah, old
I
introvert
ain't
over here.
going, Captain.
Hey, you ain't going.
All right,
All right,
signing off.
take it easy.
Beat it.